Am I the a-hole for completely ending 15 years of friendship because my friend decided to test my loyalty and friendship? I, 25 male, had a lifelong friend, 25 female, since early school days. We were incredibly close, best friends, inseparable. She came from a very difficult home situation, emotionally draining, controlling family, and overall a lot of hardship. Knowing that, I always supported her, mentally, emotionally, and even financially when needed. She was like family to me. We even went to the same university and stayed close all those years. Our friendship never had any real issues, at least that's what I thought. But around a year ago, she started acting distant, not just with me, but with our whole friend group. She constantly made excuses to avoid us, and we began noticing she was lying about small things. We all offered help, but she refused to open up or act any differently. Then she started asking me, and only me, for money, multiple times. Since I knew her situation and I was in a position to help, I never said no. I even reassured her not to stress about paying it back quickly. At one point, she told me her family was in serious trouble, and she needed a much larger amount. I was hesitant, but I gave it to her because I truly believed I was helping someone I cared about. Not long after, she told us she was dating a new guy. Everything she said about him was a red flag. He controlled what she wore, tracked where she was, had no job, lived in a village, had a kid, had been in jail, and was divorced. All of us warned her, but she insisted it was true love. I said, if you're sure and it makes you happy, go for it. I wasn't going to tell her how to live her life. Eventually, when it was time for her to pay me back, I politely reminded her, multiple times, and even told her I'd understand if she needed more time. She kept making excuses. Finally, she promised to send it by the end of the day. Instead, that evening, I got a message from her boyfriend, using her account, saying he wanted to talk to me. Important note, we'd always felt that this guy didn't like our friendship and was probably jealous or insecure about it. I was in the middle of a university exam at the time, so I messaged back saying I couldn't talk right then, but would be available in an hour. Despite that, my phone kept ringing again and again, which was incredibly disrespectful. Then, out of nowhere, I got a message from another number, still her, saying she was in big trouble, that her parents were throwing her out of the house and she needed my help. After suspecting her of lying for months and her strange behavior now, I instantly knew it was another lie. She was clearly with her boyfriend and trying to manipulate me. That was it. I had enough. She tried to send her boyfriend to me instead of promised money, even when I told her it's okay if you don't have it right now. I told her I didn't like the way she was acting, and I knew she was lying. After everything I had done over the years, always being there for her, always helping, never hesitating, I told her I no longer wanted to be her friend. Later, I found out from another friend that the whole thing was a test. She wanted to see if I would still help her, after everything I'd already done. That infuriated me more than anything. I decided in that moment I would never contact her again, and I haven't. Honestly, I don't care what happens to her now. Whatever comes next is her responsibility, not mine. And to top it off, she now apparently thinks I'm the bad friend, because I didn't pass her test. After all those years of real, unconditional support. So, am I the a-hole for cutting her off completely, even though she clearly still has issues in her life, and now even sees me as the villain?